Therefore, if you're following Pinaxtv immediately after the December 7th election, you will realize that we have been continuously telling you, say, NPP for the door now, they are making their way to leave the country. We knew what we were talking about. Some people thought, say, it was just a propaganda. And I say, if you're making things up to trend. Currently, me know say, this lady I have the picture on the screen, it did a friend, Madam Gifty Oware. She is the NSS Deputy Director. Hold on. On a year, NSS CEO, that's the National Service Scheme CEO. We are learning, according to insider reports, and Omwankasa workers say they are planning to leave the country. Now, I'm not a person who is saying this particular thing because reports, if it garners a biggest news portal, which is Modern Ghana, or more together with Manasa Zuri and other networks, more confirm that this is exactly what is really happening. Now, if you don't know what is really going on, before the December 7th election, somewhere around December 4th, 5th, Enna Manasa Azuri Eka so babe drop NSS expose. Now this particular NSS expose are not babe dropping. It had in details 90,000 ghost names. As 90,000 ghost names, basically they were siphoning money. Sika anka was a call man crofon. You creating names 90,000 NSA scanner air kwama obifu from no before from a your mom. And I say, 90,000 names, and some of the names are Manasa Dream as Remo a drop here, who be a South African names, a be a Kenya fooding, because you can't tell me, say, Uhuru Kenyatta, Ghana, they be. And then they are paying these people, and the money is going to one account and at one place, and you need your money scanning here. But most at times, what we are learning is that it went into campaigning and NPP propaganda. Now, currently, I'm saying, a new detail which is coming definitely from Modern Ghana. As you can see, a preview of it on the screen. Or say, is NSS Deputy Director Gifty Oware fleeing Ghana after payroll scandal? Now, this is just the beginning of where we are heading because where this particular case is going. Now, I want you to look at this very well. Or see, in a shocking revelation, in a shocking revelation, some employees of the National Service Scheme (NSS) have raised alarms following the alleged siphoning of millions of Ghana cedis from the scheme. Or Sanso 12 say insiders have pointed fingers at high-ranking officials, including the Deputy Director Gifty Oware Mensah, who is reportedly making preparations to flee the country amid swelling allegations of her involvement in the payroll scheme. And in America, basically, some journalists for Modiakoto Modern Ghana for him, they say NSS Deputy Director Gifty Oware. Currently, she's making preparations to leave Ghana before January 7th. January 7th, January 7th, President-elect John Dramani Mahama will be sworn in as the President of Ghana. Following John Mahama's commitments, so about fighting corruption, and also how before the election, Manasa Zuri Edibe just say our NSS expose. As our NSS expose, Manasa Zuri no babe drop it. And at this particular same people, look at them on the screens. The NSS Deputy Director. Let's put this on the screens. The NSS Deputy Director, or no Enani Dinia, they are the red F1 or bar, and Miss Gifty Oware. She's the NSS Deputy Director. And Mr. Osei Esibe. He is the Chief Executive Officer of the National Service Scheme, NSS. These two people, Manasa Zero announces, say, Obabe ye expose. The expose will drop before December 7th elections. And as Uncle from Yeni, Echo Courts, Echo Jane Junction, say, found two a yes, I expose in so. No more home semka. After the elections, almost NPP for Lusuno. Your courts being a court a ball. Assembly gu yes injunction na be ya edi two case no so ya buegu because enya valid. Manasa Zero nko expose. But Manasa Zero knowing say NPP is leaving government and how are you able to prosecute these people, it will be very hard because you need records, you need a whole lot of various agencies to work together to uncover this particular loot, Manasa Zero have done something smart. What did Manasa Zero did? This is where Operation Recover All Loot came in. Now, that's sorry Manasa Azure, together with the Media Foundation for West Africa, MFWA, in partnership with the Fourth Estate, which is being owned by Manasseh Azuri, they went and they gave the full breakdown account of how all of this corruption, the 90,000 ghost names, and other things were going into the accounts of certain people. You believe it's a biggest scam. Now we are learning say the major figure and a scale lose year by year doing this 90,000 ghost names. According to Manasseh Azuri, any state agency or money information journalists, they are saying say half a billion Ghana cedis. Michemia 500 million. And yet it's Ghana's currently 500 million Ghana cedis. Look at this. Because of that, as you can see in the shot, you are seeing DCOP Kofi Boache from the far right coming to Kotoka Blakwa. In the middle, Abemo GH original handshake Nichi Martin Pebu together with Raymond Aka. Nipa or presented this particular dossier mono a representative on the Media Foundation for West Africa and the year Juma. So as you can see, the dossier paper and on all the blow by blow accounts. And this particular dossier representing the NSS scandal, the 90,000 ghost names, the blow by blow account of how money was siphoning to some unscrupulous people and to some ghost names and accounts and big men on more accounts. Now let's look at what really went down. Asema Kotoka Blakwa opposed immediately after he took this particular thing, because see, Omaya said they are going to take up this particular case. Sheha. Or see, Team Oral has today received a full dossier on the National Service Ghost Name scandal, which conservative estimates indicate has cost Ghana over 500 million Ghana cedis. Yaji case no, according to parliamentary estimates, say okay, if 90,000 ghost name cost, it has cost us 500 million Ghana cedis. That's 500 million Ghana cedis. Also, to say, we are extremely grateful to the Fourth Estate and the Media Foundation for West Africa for the togetherness, for the presentation and the exceptional patriotism. Together we shall reset Ghana and recover all loot. So clearly here you can see, say, in summer, NSS scandal, Manasseh Azuri who said we need an arm of government, a personal or what to me to prosecute this case. And we know, or media oral, team oral. Operation Recover All Loot, ORAL. Now, I want you to look at this. As if said that was not enough. Baumia Dimbe PM. Now, I'm not saying that Baumia is involved in a scandal, but the idea about Baumia Dimbe PM is because few months to election, Baumia koye nieme bi ewo NSS. Now, adi okoye no also ye digitalization. Now, digitalization now it was aimed at flashing out ghost names. And also near at the end of the day, ebema NSS corruption akoso what the systems near it is going to prevent these things. Here, this is a portion from a modern Ghana or more brief from here. Or say questioning the efficacy of digitalization. That is where Baumia comes in. The NSS has previously been touted as a model for financial digitalization in Ghana, with Vice President Dr. Mahama Baumia highlighting the introduction of digital systems aimed at curbing fraud. Earlier this year, he claimed that digitalization has led to the exposure of numerous ghost names within a scheme, a move that was intended to enhance financial oversight. So you are learning, say, a year about me before the elections occur, and also acquire digitalization, be what change systems, upgrading security. And the infrastructure, so at the end of the day, one more ghost names near the other, it is not really going to affect the NSS. And at the end of the day, it will be very hard for you to penetrate the NSS systems. Create names of 90,000, 699 times 90,000. You know where we are going. Or something to us to say. However, the current allegations raise serious concerns about the effectiveness of the digitalization efforts. Workers are questioning why, despite the technological advancements implemented to combat fraud, such significant amounts of money could still be siphoned. Whichever way you want to mention it. Now, Opacha said all of this is a Dr. Baumia Ebeye, and still as if said that was not enough. Still, people were looting the state, and still the fraud was going on with many money being moved out of the system into respective accounts. Osanstro say efforts, okay, by this reporter to reach the chief executive officer of the NSS, Mr. Osei on his phone for clarification has been very unsuccessful. So basically, they even tried to reach out to these two people. Miss Gifty or Ware on necessary information about or pentemic to kind obi na to me pentem akọ me don chen me ye I think said that lumba ne na ne champon or pentem efi Ghana because operation recover all loot omoba kakai they are coming like kakai. Mr. Osei report to eba say ne NSS deputy director no or fi Ghana no on chemu no or say on kasa one picky phone no. And currently, this is exactly what we are learning. Well, we are still watching. We should leave Ghana or not? We see a blue alarm. And remember, I said this particular info, it is coming from the people who are working with these two people, Gifty Oware, and also Osei. And they are saying, said, the money which have been spent or the money which have been diverted, and say, you can't Ghana for you be soon. And now they are saying, say, based on all the aforementioned, and in the question, they are hearing that these people definitely want to leave the country. Ghana. And they are making plans to leave, especially Gifty Oware, who happens to be Gifty Oware. She works with the GFA. Also, position is by 3. Position is by 3. Name the other position is by 3. Or no, and apparently no targets no. Oh yes, I'm quite allegedly. I won't start say airborne no after you so be Ghana. You need the same for the BCB about more update aggressive.